check, mic check. Let's see if we've got anything. Mic check. This is a test. Mic check. Okay, I got a mic. Alright, cool. So, the reason why I'm calling this a test is because I still haven't run through all the ways that I work. So, until I've proven it, until I've gone and used my stuff in all the scenarios, then I'm gonna continue to call these tests. And I added this camera. It's a camera that I've talked about this camera before. It's a EOS M, and it's very dope. It's a mirrorless camera. You can get them for about 150 or less. This lens is about 25 bucks. And you want to talk about a clear picture. I mean, the only issue for me is the camera itself has an auto timer for live view. So I can only run it for about 30 minutes before it'll shut off on me automatically. So that's the only issue with it. Other than that, I love it. I mean, this is like the clearest picture I've seen. The other thing I need to look at is the brightness of my streams, because I like things to have a certain look, but I'm thinking that I need to probably make sure that it's not suitable for just people that like my sense of taste or whatever, but that it's suitable for most, I guess. So let me see. And then I'm going to get into it. You're going to like this, guys. Hey, that looks pretty bright. Alright, so let me go over this camera. Let me go over this camera. I'm going to talk about this in just a second. This is going to be fun. Damn. So let me see. And then I'm going to get into it. You're going to like this, guys. Hey, that looks pretty bright. Alright, so let me go over this camera. They're pretty damn similar. Matching colors is not always easy. I can see that on camera 3 I actually need to bring up the brightness a little bit. So let me do that real quick. Bring up the contrast some. See, the colors are about right. So it needs a little bit of red. So let me throw, you know what I'm doing actually? I'm doing the wrong one. No, I'm not. Let me add a little bit of red. Alright. I don't know if you can tell, but I can tell the difference. So anyway, this is part of the, if you want to call it fun, is just this learning process of figuring out how to match completely different sources, you know, because I want this one to be a little bit brighter anyway. And you got to match frames per second, and you got to match, you know, the resolution, and then you got to worry about the colors and the saturation and the contrast and the stream speed and all that. But hey, what up, Craig? I see you, bro. Cool. Alright, so last night I built a portable rig. And I'm going to put that up here. So another reason why this is a test is because, you know, I'm going to try and experiment with things on my channel more. And so last night I built a portable rig with a battery source and everything because I'm getting into modular and I'm about to make a purchase here. So for me, I'm just getting in the mind frame of like creating again, because now that I got this shit a little bit like finalized, I still am waiting for my moon gel for my kit, because there is too much ringing in the drum. So I'm just trying to quiet that down a little bit. So it's all good to go. I was using it today, but it just doesn't sound right yet to put mics to. So anyway, I'm gonna go and grab this. It's right over here. So I set this up, and what I put together was my Dayz and my Mini Nova. Dayz. Let's see. Yeah. So complete with power. And the reason why this is kind of cool, besides the obvious reason that it's portable, is that you know, the Dayz is also a sequencer slash workstation and all that. So you're able to pretty much create a set, you know. I mean, you are able to. People do it every day. But with a piece of equipment like a Mini Nova, people are surprised, but you don't need to power this thing with, you know, a regular AC adapter. You just need a USB. That's it. The Mini Nova works off USB. So check it out. I'll grab the small, I have a very small power bank. Somewhere. Oh well, I'll have to get it for the next one, but this power bank right here, this is quite a bit bigger. But I was just going to demonstrate how little power it actually needs. I had that thing sitting up here earlier. Yeah, it's not in my pocket. So anyway, this one is one I got from Walmart. Let's see if I can show you this. So, you know, I've had it for a little while. It's not plugged in to the wall. So I'll just remove the power cords. And I think that this amount of juice would be a lot for the Mini Nova as far as like how long you could keep it on. And let me know if you can still hear me if I'm farther away from the mic. Alright, so the only thing that's plugged into the Mini Nova right now is cables. Let me put this. I'm going to go and put this right in frame. Cool. Alright, that's all that's plugged into it is audio cables and some MIDI cables. Yeah, so this is kind of why I call it a test, because I'm still working out how the cameras are going to be and stuff, so I'm going to do my normal thing, but that's, you know, the point. Alright, so turn it on. You just got a little power button over here on this thing. What was that thing not in the shot? Oh, you know what? I don't even have it on super view. Hold on. Oh my goodness. It's only on linear. So GoPro has, GoPro 7 Black has 3 settings for its, you know, frame. It's framing. I don't know what you call it. It's cropping. Lens. There we go. But this is super view. And super view gives you a huge visual field. So the other one was linear, and there's actually wide, which is in between super view and linear. But that's pretty dope right there. I like that. All right, so with something simple like a Mini Nova or even a circuit, I have a circuit too. I could plug that in. You know, I thought I would mess around with this and see what it's like. I put this together last night just for fun, like upstairs, hanging out, and I was able to save. This is what's cool about the Mini Nova, is I was able to make some patches and save them right to these buttons. So you have very quick access to things like patches, effects, and arpeggiators and things like that with the Mini Nova. Transposing is easy, and you can still modulate and assign things, and there is menus if you want. The other cool thing is that there's a plug-in on my computer. I could probably pull it up, but it's you know, allows you to use your computer with the USB to you know, manipulate the sounds inside. And so when you're done manipulating with the mouse, you save it, and then you can unplug it from the computer, and now it's saved inside the Mini Nova. Very, very, very cool synthesizer. This is my first new purchase. So I had other synths, but this was the first one that I bought new because I just knew that with all of its performance functions and stuff that it would be pretty usable. One thing I do need to do real quick though is I want to check the difference between the audio from my hardware switcher and my mixer. See, that's much brighter now, but that's all right. Okay, so let me just check that real quick because I want to know which one sounds the clearest. one. Oh, whoops. I didn't turn it up yet. It looks like it's clipping over here, though. You know what? I think I put a compressor on this. Alright. That's the last one, I promise. I think I put a compressor on. Ugh. Come on now. Play it, Will. Play it, Will. How far back was that? They both sound good? I think the mixer sounds better. Do you agree with that? Let me see if there's anybody here. Shit. Okay, my volume is low. Oh, my voice is low. Okay. Let me see. Tell me if this helps. Oh, shit. Hold on. All right, tell me. Man, that's got to help some, right? Did that help? Another thing is that I was over here, so I'm wondering if maybe that made it so it was low. Tell me if that's better. And I'll check it too. Damn, that's a wide angle, isn't it? I don't even need that wide of an angle, do I? I think I only need wide. Because it actually affects the resolution. The more you... Oh, shit. Here. Sorry about that. The more you widen it out, oh, you know what, too? I'm shooting 2700, I'm shooting at 2700K. I could shoot at 4K with this GoPro. That's pretty dope. Alright. Do I need to check that volume again? Okay, I see you. Thank you. Alright, so that's better. Now let me back this one off now. Okay, cool. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Okay, so again, let me just say, doing a little bit of experimentation, but also, you know, this kind of stuff, I gotta do it. But once I get there, we'll be good. I mean, I'll always have something going on, but like as far as trying to dial something in or whatever. But also too, anybody that watches this video from this point forward, if you see me post a scheduled event, I'll be there within 5 or 10 minutes. If I can't make the live stream within that time, I will remove it. I don't want anybody to click on my stuff and wait for me. So if you don't see me there and I'm not there by 10 minutes, and feel free to bounce, because I gotta be considerate of everybody that comes to the channel. All right, so now let me just I want to run this like I was running it last night. So I'm gonna plug this, instead of having the headphones like I had in here before. I'm just gonna plug in my audio cables into the mixer. So give me 1 second. How do I want to do that? Let's see. Because I could just come out the headphone jack into the mixer, but I'm just going to use the hard, the 1/4 inch outs. Man, I have been on a mission. I have just been plowing right through this stuff. Setting up. It's been a lot of work. But I'm really excited about where this is going. It feels so good in here. I encourage anyone that has a small little area to work in to put a little greenery in there. It makes such a huge difference. I think we're creatures of comfort, and we're also beings of the earth. So naturally, we really need to have things like people and, things that come from the earth, things that remind us of the outside and stuff in these places, especially like here. Like, I'm in a basement, and yeah, it's a comfortable basement, don't get me wrong, but it's just easy for it to get, to feel dark. And I don't think that's a good thing. So this is my 4th setup. My first setup, when I was in the Section 8 apartments in the neighborhood, that I grew up in, as a young adult, I just had a very small space, and so I attached wood to the walls and built these racks out of wood. I bought a little jigsaw and I was cutting out things to hold my keyboards. All I had was a Goodwill keyboard, and then an old one I got from Craigslist, and I had an MPC 1000. So I did what I could. You have a wall, so you can always go up. That's one thing I always tell people. You can always go up. And then the second setup was actually in this house, but it was upstairs. And I started that when I started Berkeley, the Ableton course. And then I really outgrew that space quick because I ended up buying the Mini Nova. And then my wife got me a Moog, oh my God, Sub Fatty. Yeah, Jesus, I was gonna say Lil Fatty. She got me a Sub Fatty, and then I had a Chaos Pad and a computer and a MIDI keyboard, and so I outgrew that space. So I made a small space in the corner with that giant thing wrapped all the way around me. And let me tell you, did it feel like a spaceship? Absolutely. But I don't know, stuff was so spread out, and just the wood and everything that I was surrounded by all the time just really felt dark. All right, let me see if I've got any audio. Hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 13. Let's see if that does it. Oh, I still got no audio. Why is that? What? Hold on. What did I do wrong? Oh, whoops. Can't do that. We'll go into stereo. I don't have another pair, believe it or not. I need to go to my stereo track. All right, let me try that. I hear it, but not very well. All right. Let me see what the Mini Nova sounds like. All right. So the point is to run it through from the Mini Nova to the Deluge without a mixer, without anything. So there's no power except for what's on the table. And we'll see what we can do with it. But I want to make sure that it can be heard because it's not very loud in the studio. Let me look and see what I got for a signal. I can see that there's people in here and you guys are chatting. I definitely will check that out. Just a second here. Oh, that one's way quiet. Can't see the damn signal. There we go. It's not clipping. Well, why does it sound like that? I think I know what it is. What? What did I do? Oh, hold on. That should be better. Let me check it and see. Alright, cool. I can see that now. Now let me see if I can get you guys up here so I can actually see if you guys are here. Damn, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened. Did it go? Did it leave? I can actually see if you guys... I don't know what... No, that's weird. It was black on here. You guys were gone. Alright, let me see what you guys are saying. It is not. What's up, guys? Yeah. You're not. Yeah, you're hearing this. Rocco, you're saying you can't hear this? Mic check. Mic check. Ah, okay. Let me just see. Oh, what'd I miss? Oh, what up, Kane? Thanks, man. I'm just reading through this stuff. Rocco says, you guys got a deluge too? Nah, too many pads. Yeah, I mean, gear is gear. Yo, I appreciate it. Yeah, deluge is dope, man. Yeah, so my wife, man. Speak of the proverbial devil. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I could probably shine this light on it. She's got a degree in art. I mean, yeah, I mean, you guys know. Ah, see if I can do this. Oh, it's still, this light is not in a good location. But what's a little light fixing among friends? Mic check. Maybe. Voice meter was down. Everything was down. My entire rig fell apart. Please tell me that's
Check.
it. Yes.
Maybe.
Wait a minute.
Voice meter was down. Everything was down.
I got 7 people watching me freaking fail. Make sure you... Did I lose my music? No. Alright. What did that sound like, though?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I can't believe that. So that was a full shutdown. You know what? I can make that louder. Let me see if I can turn up voice meter a little bit. That was crazy. That was my entire shit. Alright. Let me get focused on what the hell I was doing. So I was talking about my picture, I think. The art on my wall. And then everything got unplugged. Okay, yeah, actually, I think that's about as high as I can turn it up. Actually, no. I can go up higher, but I don't think I need to, do I? I'll go up higher if I can get away with it, but I don't want it to clip. Especially my voice. I don't mind the music being louder, but let me turn my voice down a bit. Yeah, so anyway, this was my wife's artwork. Now let me go and see what the hell you guys were saying while I was gone. And yeah, I got the light figured out, but now I don't give a shit about the light. So it's just, yeah, so it's a UFO. And that's her. That's my wife. You know, she painted, or it's all charcoal actually, it's not paint. So she has a lot of artwork. And so she got a minor in art when she got her MD in psychiatry. Alright, so let me figure out where I was here. And yeah, man, so I was going to mention about the wife thing, that I know not everybody has had the same experience. And I know that, like, it's everybody deserves to be supported. So that's all I was gonna say. Is, yeah, if you're not feeling it, you know, I think that it's hard when you care about something so much. Like, if my wife didn't care about anything that I did, or she was actually against it, it would be hard. It would be hard. So that's all I was gonna say. Let me just see. Oh, what up, Gamma? Good to see you, my friend. And let me see what I miss here. Okay. There was no audio. You guys can hear me now, right? Yeah. All right, cool. What about... Just want to see if that's like what the volume level is on that. It's not that loud inside my studio, so I just want to make sure it's not coming through too much. Sounds a little muffled for some reason. Let me see if I've got a filter on this. Oh yeah, I do. Alright. It's a little muffled. There, that might That might help some. All right. So anyway, what are we doing? What this was, you know, I just wanted to. I mean, I put this little thing together. It's just a little. It's called Hyper Gear. If you live in the U.S. or you got a Walmart, it's a 2400, you know, amps, MAH, whatever that is. So it lasts quite a while, and it's got a little, like a little power adapter plus 2 USB. So AC power adapter and 2 USB ports. So I was putting this together just because my mind's been thinking modular lately, and I wanted to see what I could just combine and mess around with in a small compact area. So that's really all it was about. I got MIDI cables in and out. I was going to power the Mini Nova with the Deluge, but I didn't have the correct USB. You need the USB that has the extension on the end of it. So it's like a USB type B, I think it is, with a USB extension hub port. I don't know what the hell that thing is called. But actually I have a bunch of them, just not the right one. I'll show you. Just so you know that the Deluge is capable of powering other MIDI devices. So you need something like this that plugs into the back of the Deluge, and then you can plug in the MIDI from the Mini Nova into that. And as long as the Deluge is plugged into the wall, or you have a portable charger like this, the Deluge will power a lot of stuff. At this point, I don't think I don't think it recognizes all MIDI devices, but I think it does my key step. It does not my launch key, so it's kind of a update away, I think. Deluge is pretty cool. Mini Nova is pretty cool. The thing about the Mini Nova is that it's got the plug-in, and you know, that makes it pretty damn flexible if you want to use it inside of a DAW. So, but what's up with you guys? Hey, so what? I've been talking with Gamma and, you know, modular. Like, I'm looking for some effects modules, some audio processing, you know, like real-time effects that I can tweak and then record. I have a couple modules in mind, but and I know it's not for everybody, but you know, if you have a suggestion, you know, please. And let me see what it said. Rocco, you know my eyes are bad, right, bro? It's not that I don't want to read it. It's that I actually have to like make it bigger, or I have to like bring my face closer to the screen, or really like hone in on what I'm looking at. I got serious blind spots in each of my eye, but they offset each other in a weird way. But it's still hard to read stuff. So yeah, but yeah, so it's all good though. I'm just gonna bang on out of here. That's about it for me. All right, y'all. I'll see you guys soon. I'll be back on another day. I'm sure I had more I wanted to do, but I really just want to get some of these bugs worked out. I got quite a few of them worked out today. Now I know that the switcher actually sounds pretty damn good next to the mixer. So for me to be able to have options, really what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the mixer, I'm going to use the switcher as an external monitor for my stream, so that I can actually listen to what you guys are hearing so that when I'm able to mute the output to the stream, but I can still hear it, so that I can bring levels in. You know, I gotta practice this stuff, but I can bring in I can bring levels up during the live stream. So that'll be cool, because then I'll actually get to hear, you know, because normally I'm in here and I'm just hearing the speakers, so I'm not hearing what you guys are hearing, and I would like to be able to hear exactly what you guys are hearing, so that I can make changes on the fly. And I'll be able to do this stuff, you know, as far as getting the audio and stuff back together properly. So, all right, everybody, I'm gonna head on out of here. Peace, peace, love, and you know, stay safe out there, everybody. Hug someone. Peace.